We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Jake Moody now for the point after. Oh, this is blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 33 yards. And the Seahawks strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season...
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing here, Purdy. Down there, right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Niners had a woeful 3-12 on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Purdy. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Quick throw completed by Purdy. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You talk about this Seahawks defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
60 bites.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Take it at the 37. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get set.
Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
All tied up, 6-6, our score after 1.
Ready up. Let's go. Hot 7.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hold it ready.
Now 2nd and 5.
Get up. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
19 starts.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
18, what's up?
Back to throw, Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
2nd and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And 38 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Elijah Arroyo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Get set, get set. Right around up.
Operating from the gun. Purdy will try to pick it up himself. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And down right around the 37. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch out!
Out of the gun, Purdy. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Watch out!
Purdy will look to throw again here. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and goal from the 1.
Get set, get set.
Robinson will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seattle.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine who used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1.
Red! 18 Cardinal, 18.
And Walker once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Viking, 8, go!
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
60 Vikings, 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Jackson Smith-Njigba, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get set, get set. Line around, up.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready? Rocco 80. Ready, right?
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 by 6. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. He's going to try and take off with it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawks field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Here's Purdy. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Outside. 18. Up.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with now rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. An extra point try now for Moody. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
79 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
Come on.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Reload. Tag. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
19 Charger.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Purdy looking to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Purdy now to throw. Now a run here off the arc. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Let's go now. 60.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Cougar 19.
So the victory here for Seattle, and we talk so